It's Daniel, and welcome to A Year in the Life. Thank you for coming back and, seeing me again. Today is just a quick little video on a check-in for where I'm at with cutting weight and just seeing how that's going and kind of getting a quick little test in of, where are we? What are we doing? And how is it going? And, what are we doing right? What are we doing wrong? And what do we want to change up for next week? What do we want to see do a little bit better for next week? So last week we ended off at, I want to say, actually, tell you what, let me check my old video. I'll be right back. All right, so just finished checking in, and it was at 246.8, and that means I am now at a pretty solid amount of weight loss in the past 8 days. So I'm at 244.4, so 2.4 pounds over the last 8 days. That's pretty good. That means an average of 2.1 pounds, or sorry, not an average of 2.1 per day, but an average of 0.3 pounds per day, and that's about right, So I'm not upset with that. That's pretty good. Who's going to complain there? I will say my stats are a little bit worse than last time, and I'll put those quick stats over here. So pause if you needed to, but otherwise, if you really quick noticed, over the last 8 days, my average intake on fat percentage for overall calorie amount, so like how much of those, how much the intake attributed to my calorie count, and so 44 repeating percent of my calories were from fat, which is more than last week, and I wanted it to be less than last week. Did I pick one of the worst meal preps to possibly do in order to make that happen? Yes. Yeah, I picked the bacon and eggs, which were fantastic, but it's bacon and it's eggs. Those are super fattening. I'm still losing fat, so I'm not really complaining too much. It's just a matter of, I am still burning more calories than I'm using. I will say yesterday's calories at 1280, it's definitely higher than that. I must have missed something. There's no way I only had 1280 because I felt full all day. I know the last 4 days I've been averaging around 1400-ish, maybe 15. No, yeah, 1400 is probably closer. And so maybe I was just feeling about right. I think even today I barely met 2000, and I was trying to meet 2000 today. But that'll be included in next week's anyway. So I'll just move myself to the side real quick, but let's go back. There are all of the days all in one spot. I don't want to go through all 8 days and give you 5 seconds for each because that's a lot. Anyway, pause now if you wanted to look at those. Back to the rest. So just to go over them really quick, I had 2 days there where I was over 2K, 2,000 calories, but I'm still averaging at 1,700 calories. Like I said last time, that average for the calories is probably higher. It's probably higher by maybe 100, maybe 200. I really tried to, every single thing that I put in my face, I was like, that's getting in the calorie counter. And so 1,750 is probably on the low end, and then probably 1,900 on the high end. So it's still less than 2,000 calories, a little bit less than what I was wanting to eat, but calorie count wise, but it's good. That's good. It's fine. Carbs about right, just generally around 32% on average of my overall calorie amount, and that's pretty good. I still don't have the same complaint as last week with fat percentage being at 44%. Ugh. So tomorrow I'm gonna try to do a meal prep, maybe sometime in midday, to do some chicken. I'm gonna try to do a chicken meal prep and keep the fat percentage a little low and protein percentage a little higher. So we'll try to do something like that. That way it's less fat, higher protein, and I might even do I think I was wanting to do that a week or two ago as well, where I do a protein oats. It's chocolate and peanut butter overnight oats. Those are really, really good. And so I would love to get those in there, and those are better on carbs and protein, but less fat because it's 2% milk if I'm really doing something for any form of fat content. And the peanut butter should have fat, but I'm doing the dry fit peanut butter. So the dry fit peanut butter, I think that's what it's called, is low fat peanut butter, and so that makes it a little bit better on protein and better on calories in general. And while it's also still pretty filling. So anyway, there's the quick stats. My protein being 26% lower than last time, but losing weight a little faster than last time. So not super upset about that. I think I lost just under 2 pounds last week, and I lost about just over 2 pounds, I guess, this week. And so doing pretty good. I think I'm on track to be at or below 240 by the end of this month, and that's awesome. If I recall weighing myself on the first of the year, I believe I was at 250 on the first of the year, and so maybe that's because I had too much water, whatever. But 250 down to 244.4 should be consistently seeing some decrease over the next 12 days. I guess including today would be 13, but on bad math, there's 31 days in January. Who knew that? Around there. Close enough. 2 weeks. I think I was right the first time. So we should see some good decrease over the next 2 weeks. That said, just because I did say I wanted to cover it, I did get to go to the expo. I didn't get a ton of pictures of myself or anything else going on there because a lot of stuff was like, if I was meeting any of the celebrities, then I had to I had to pay for pictures. And I didn't want to take pictures of a whole bunch of people in cosplays. I know it's something you kind of can do. You can always ask and stuff. But I did get a picture in the garage of myself. One of my friends took a picture, and so I'll just put the best one over there. But that is the outfit I went with. It's a Lord of the Rings inspired outfit. Distinctly inspired, not actually from the movies, but if you can guess what it is supposed to be from the Lord of the Rings, I can't really give you anything, but I'll give you props. I'll give you props. I like your comment. I'll tell you that. But it's I will give a small hint of that it is specifically book inspired. Which book? That's up to you. I'll let you figure that out. But anyway, it was really fun. I got some good signatures over there. Got some good stuff signed. But anyway, I appreciate you coming on this journey with me. Sorry I've been so busy over sort of recently, but I will see you on the next step, and we will go from here. See you later.